Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentlemen podcast for Monday, January 24th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt.
Hello.
And all day Eric Deshane.
Hello.
The beardless one.
Yeah. Disappointed by myself, but yeah.
Oh.
I tried trimming it. I wanted to make it look good. And I watched a lot of videos on how to properly, where to go and aim from your chin line down and to your Adam's apple. Like, do that and follow that line. But said if you're thicker, you don't go as high. Go lower, right? Well, I went too high and it looked just awful. So I'm like, hey, well, shave it off. I fucked up. So regrow it, try again. So now this time I want to keep a beard. I think I might try it for a while. So I'll just said how to start off, not clean shave, and then take it away and shape it as it's growing, right? So yeah. It's unfortunate, but it looked pretty good. I was happy with it, and it was just, I don't know why. I had no hair on my head, but I can grow a thick beard now, I guess. So yeah. Well.
You could do what I do, which is just kind of grow the beard out, and kind of time it with the same time of having a haircut or whatever. It's like, all right, just get it all trimmed up nice, and then it's like, okay, now that's what it's supposed to look like. I have an idea, and usually I can maintain it from there. So.
I thought about going for a haircut too beforehand, but Friday was just a weird night, and it was so icy and scary. I'm like, I just want to stay inside and not go nowhere, right? So just hunkered down here instead. So maybe today I'll go for a haircut. Oh well. Yeah. So that's what happened to me on Friday. Yeah.
Friday, it was it rained Thursday, right? That's when it was raining. But it's Friday. Friday's still icy, and I pulled my groin Friday afternoon. I was taking cardboard out from my job, and it was super slippery in the back alley, and I was just shuffling around like a penguin or whatever, which was fine. Until I was actually lifting the cardboard up ahead, and then all of a sudden my right leg just went like that, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh yeah, that definitely hurt, and then And then it wasn't too bad, and then I got home Friday night, had a nap, and then I woke up after my nap, and I was just like, rolling out of my bed.
Pain set in.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
not too bad today, but
yeah.
Fuck.
It's not fun. That's not fun. Fucking.
No.
And now it's raining again.
Yeah. It's warmer today though. It's melting. It's
been raining since this morning. Non-stop. The roads are just slush. Just watch, it'll freeze tonight, and it'll be even worse.
Yeah.
Last night I went to my parents' place. My brother spontaneously came out with my nephew, so I went to visit him last night. And it was sketchy driving the whole way up too because the roads were pretty icy. It's still at 4 in the afternoon, so took my time there. And then saw it rain at home at mom and dad's. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving now before it gets too cold and shitty because sure driving the highway it was soaking wet. Roads were wet and easy to drive on, but once it's going to get cold, it's going to be absolute disaster out there.
Yeah.
It was pretty sketchy to North Battleford yesterday, and on the way back, it took us almost 5 or 6 hours to get back because it was just it was crazy. Yeah,
no, I'd imagine so. Yeah,
but got that weird critter out of Carlys Eye finally, so that's good.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Why'd you have to go to North Battleford though?
There's an optometrist specialist surgeon there that does just eye surgery stuff there, apparently. So
wouldn't Edmonton be closer? There's nothing in Edmonton or what?
I guess not. I don't know. I don't question anything anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, let's go here then and get it done, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. She said it was he was pulling stuff out and would snip it and then pull some more out. 3 or 4 times. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's some kind of oil got bunged up in there and gland, and then it just formed a massive cyst, and it was congealed. I guess they were pulling it out, and she said she could feel it way back. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ! I was eating McDonald's while she was explaining it. I'm like, I just put my junior chicken down. I'm like, I can't eat this anymore.
Yeah,
I don't get grossed out. I don't get grossed out very often, but when it comes to eye stuff, and she's telling me with her white pirate patch on the whole time, I'm just
That lose your appetite pretty fast over that. Yeah, that's just nasty. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it looks like somebody punched her in the face. Yeah.
And you're probably giving me dirty looks, like, what the hell? What's with this guy?
Yeah. Of course, I'm taking a video as she's coming out of the hospital. I'm like, here comes the chain smoking pirate, Carly. She opens up the door. She's like, oh, fuck off.
So she's not wearing the patch right now, or she still have to wear it for?
No, she took it off. She took it off about halfway home. She said that it was making her dizzy, like the depth perception was all fucked up. It was only there just to keep just to soak up whatever bleeding there was there. It didn't even bleed. So, yeah. But yeah, fuck, man. Nasty. That's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If it's not one thing, it's the next, man. It's another thing.
I'm glad I've never had to had any terrible eye stuff happen to me. Like, I know my younger sister once upon a time got like a piece of grass go into her eye. I had to get that to the hospital, get that flushed out, and I'm like, it just sounds terrible.
Yeah, my older brother got a pellet in the eye. My two siblings were fucking around, and they thought the gun was jammed. It wasn't firing, so they're just kind of. It was the old crack pellet guns. You just crack it once, put a pellet in, close it up, and fire. Right. So they fired it. It was jammed. Oh yeah, whatever. So they spent the whole day and just popping off and just shooting the air out of it. Right, just making it go pop. Oh, sure shit. The one brother was like, hey, check it out. And it fires it and it hits him. Like, he just wasn't aiming. He just fired the hip, fired it up. Hit my one brother. Like, oh, that fucking hurt. He hit me. Like, oh, whatever. Quit bullshitting. You're lying, right? All of a sudden, I guess blood started coming out. And bleeding. And they run to the house. They're like, oh, God. Alan was, I want to say, how old was I? I was 3. They would have been 14, 15 years old. Oh, well, old enough not to know better to do it, right? So, yeah. And Dad was just pissed off, I guess. And I'm like 2 years old, 3 years old, just in the house playing, not knowing what's going on. The one time I wake up and see my brother the one time at the hospital with a big thing on his eye. I'm like, whoa, something happened there. But it was terrible. And but luckily it's still there. It's all good still. He does have some vision issues with the glasses, but nothing like a new eye or nothing like that. No. So, but that was scary for a little bit too. But pellet guns, man, they're dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with them, yeah.
Jesus. This kid, she broke out of her room, I guess.
Oh.
And she's going fucking berserk. She just tried to come down here, was screaming. I put it on mute for you guys.
Oh, that's why I didn't hear a thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, you need to get her the fuck out of here. I'm trying. Yeah. No, you're talking about eye injuries. Holy man. And you said pellet guns. When I was a kid, I had a BB gun. Like the Daisy one, and then you pop it off. So I don't know what I was doing. I was not very smart. I'm still not very smart. So I was trying to shoot a plastic golf ball, like a little toy golf ball, off the railing, just to see how far the BB would actually launch the golf ball if I hit it directly, like point blank range. So I put the barrel of the gun up against it, and then I shot it, but I aimed too low and hit the railing. And it bounced up and hit me just below, like right in my eyelid, like right here. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. And then this huge blood blister formed. And then my whole eye went bloodshot and a huge bruise formed. And I was just thinking about it at dinner time, we're eating, and my mom's like, could you imagine if that moved a millimeter up? Just went up right into your eyeball? If your eyelid wasn't there to absorb the impact, you'd probably be blind. I'm like, I guess. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. And eye stuff. I'm not a. That's.
Yeah.
If there's a movie that's gonna have an eye injury or something, Eric, have you watched Witcher 2 yet?
Not yet. No.
Yeah.
There's a scene in there. I went. I almost had a heart attack. I almost had a heart attack. It actually hurt my chest watching that happen because it was so sudden and
And it was slow too.
And I was like, they're not going to show it. I thought the same thing with John Wick too, though. I'm like, they're not going to show it. I'm like, oh.
Which one is that one? John Wick.
John Wick 3 when they're
fighting. When they're fighting.
I never saw Parabellum yet, so that's
oh my god!
What the fuck?
I just never got around to watching it. I just
Oh my god! The best part of all 3 movies was when they're fighting in the antique shop, that old museum shop thing there with all the ancient guns, relic weapons, and stuff, and. They're fucking whipping knives at each other.
Check it out.
Such an amazing part. But anyway.
Yeah.
But there was another guy too. one of my dad's friends, I used to work with him, whatever. He was in a home hardware store. I don't know which one, if it was in town or which one. I don't remember which one it was. But he was shopping around. He was looking for a new toolbox, and he bumped the shelf, and one of the toolboxes on the top shelf fell off, and the corner of it landed right here. It took out a huge chunk of his eyeball right off, and like his eyeball stayed in, but it took a big and like gouged his eyelid right here. Like it was such a heavy toolbox. Like what it was doing up there and how it fell, we have no idea. So he ended up having to go to the hospital, and like it grew back, like it formed back. Like he didn't go blind. It's a little fuzzy, but it's not like. He was telling me the story. I'm like, like, and you see his eye, like, and it's just like blackish red, like, and it was like that for a long time. So about half a year, when it started to heal, it was like yellow, almost too. Like, eyeballs, man, fuck, it's disgusting. Can't do eyeballs. I can't do the eyeballs, man.
No. That's one of the few injuries. Trying to think of a few injuries. Eyeballs are one of them. That's definitely one thing for sure. I mean, it's hand injuries. If ever I see a hand injury, I just that's my biggest phobia. So like seeing that, I'm like don't do that. But most other things don't really bother me too much. But eyes and hands, that's for sure one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not the eyeballs, like very close second is like people bending. The way
when you see someone scorpion, you freak the fuck out, man.
Ooh, like that, scorpion. And like when you watch those videos of kickboxers and they wrap their foot around, the leg breaks, and it's like and it's like flopping because just the skin and muscles holding it together, and then they go to step on it because they don't realize that they broke, and then they step in and it just folds the wrong way. I almost black out when I see that. That just makes me go I can't watch this. Yeah, but eyeballs and bones. Like even like bones coming out of the skin is like ew gross, but at least it's like it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do broken bones, hon.
A broken floppy stuff. Body's just like gelatized innards. Like no man, I can't do it. That's fucked up.
It's like some like fail channels. Like Fail Army is usually pretty like tame, but it's like sometimes you'll find one and then it's like, oh, you showed a broken bone. It's like, hey, I can't trust you anymore. Now your trust is gone. I can't watch this channel if I'm going to be seeing broken bones.
Well, that's like watching with what's his name? I sent that video to you, Segura, and he's trying to like funny or horrible or whatever, or horrible or hilarious, whatever the thing was. And I'm watching that. I'm like, this one's kind of funny. Like one lady gets hit by an Escalade, or whatever, by her fountain, and she's pinned. And the guy's like, she wouldn't be screaming like that if there was an actual injury. She would be making a different noise. She's just being dramatic. And then a guy jumps off his roof and lands on his feet, and he goes, and he folds forward and like bounces back, and his body's like all floppy after. I'm like, I can't watch this channel anymore. I can't watch it. I can't, because you actually see people breaking stuff, or like those two Russians sitting up on the balcony, and then like they fall off the balcony and fall like 2 or 3 stories. Like the one guy's still on the chair when they fall and land on the sidewalk, and then Segura's like, this one's fine. I read about it. They just broke a couple bones. That was it. They were fine. And he's watching like, how are you watching this? You're fucked up. I can't watch this stuff. So I'm like, okay, that one was pretty bad. I'm like, okay, I'll watch one more. And then there was one like that was so bad, and then the one after that, they actually couldn't even show it on YouTube. Like it just showed their reactions, and that was it.
Yeah. And
I'm like, I could never trust a guy like him, like, because that's the kind of stuff that he's into. Like that's I'm not into that stuff. That's no, not for me. No, Fail Army is like the Scorpions are like, oh fuck, and that's like borderline like my limit, but I can't. But his podcast there, he's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
man. He's a strange duck.
I'll watch Two Bears, One Cave, which is the one he does with Bert Kreischer. But yeah, your mom's house, which he does with his wife, and then I'll get some guests on sometimes.
Yeah,
like, that one's just a fucking crapshoot, man. Like they'll put some funny clips on there, and then it's like all of a sudden it's like, all right, well, if you want to see the uncensored stuff, go to the website, and it's like they'll show like weird fucking fetish videos of like this dude called like Mr. Pig or something like that from like. Apparently he's just like some he's apparently some like what is it, like a sub or something from apparently he's in Calgary or something like that, like a sub to a mistress, and he's like talking about piggy poutine, which is you can kind of infer of what the gravy is and that sort of thing. And I was like, why are you guys voluntarily watching this stuff? And
No, but that's his. I think that's his humor because I went to school with with a particular individual. If he probably is listening, he's fucked in the head. He's shown me the most fucked up things I have ever seen in my life, like the nastiest, like weird bestiality. He's like, "Oh, dude, you gotta check this out." I'm like, he's like, "Check this video." He didn't tell me what it was, and I'm watching. I'm like, oh, like the horse and the guy, and like how he like died like 2 or 3 days later because it like rearranged his stomach completely, and he was just basically bled to death internally.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you showing me this? But he's just like, oh, I gotta show this so that I want to see how grossed out people get, because he just likes seeing the reactions of people.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't phase it. Like he's probably like, oh, this is messed up, but like I can't do it, man. And I feel like that's what Segura's like. He's like, I just want to see you.
You just want to see the reaction of people.
I want to see your reaction to seeing something so depraved and fucked up. Yeah. It's like Scott and vomiting videos, man. Oh god, and he just laughs. That's not funny. That's disgusting. That's so gross.
It's hilarious.
That's disgusting.
Oh
yeah. Oh.
Especially when they inflict it on themselves, like if it's like an eating challenge or something like that.
And then they throw. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. No,
it's like ultimate form of slapstick. I don't know.
It makes me just want to throw up when I see somebody else throwing up.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh god. Yeah. Especially when you're like drinking with friends and then like what your one friend just like, oh, hold on a second, I gotta throw up, and then they throw up and it's like, well, I may as well too now, I guess. I can't keep the alcohol down now after seeing that. Yeah, no thanks.
Or like people with like really like easy like gag reflex or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like those kind of videos or whatever. Like I don't know if you've ever seen, I think it's on TikTok, but also like Instagram, like of the married couple where like
the girl
he always goes out to the front door as she's like coming home with something. He's like, oh hey Rachel, and then she's like, don't stop, don't, and then like he just tries to get her to gag over and over.
Right.
Jesus. Hilarious.
Just making that noise because her gag reflexes is just terrible.
Yeah.
She just thinks of something gross and she starts gagging involuntarily. I'm like, it's like, I had to Google, like, is that a real thing? Are they faking it? But I think that is a real thing. Some people just have such a weak gag reflex. Mm-hmm. That's like our friend Kent. That guy is just grossed out by everything. See, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny. When he gets grossed out and he starts doing the growl.
When we did the wheel and he had to do Miracle Whip and whipped cream. He gagged really hard, and I like almost like fell over laughing. It was he's like,
taking like straight mayonnaise or something. I would probably gag. I'd be like,
it was
the texture. That's pretty disgusting, man. Yeah,
it was like because like you get the whipped cream first, so it's like, oh, whipped cream, but then it's like then comes like the sourness of the mayonnaise, so it's like, oh, this bad whipped cream or something like that. And
we'd already been drinking too on top of that.
Yeah.
Bad time.
Spice of life was pretty gross. Yeah. That was gross. A mouthful of spices.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't wash that stuff out, man. I couldn't get it out. That was gross too.
And I wonder why nobody wants to do it a second time.
Jeez, I wonder why. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
I had fun. It was a blast.
It was a blast. Yeah.
Worst, I had what I thought would be one of the worst ones, which wasn't that bad at all. It was just weird flavor. It was the spam shot. Yeah, which was weird. But
I don't even remember you doing the spam shot.
Yeah, it was so like, oh, it's fine. Yeah, for me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like spam though.
It was Hot 100 and spam, right? And I don't mind it. I don't mind spam, right? So the Hot 100 was like, oh, this is weird because you get the salty flavor of the ham still with the sweet spiciness of the Hot 100. So it's like, oh, weird. But then you start eating the ham, like the spam was like, oh, yeah, it's fine. It's gone now. Yeah.
It probably like dulled the
nasty
spiciness of the Hot 100. And
yeah, it was pretty like, oh, it was weird. Brain could take the flavors for a second or two, but it was fun. So that was a problem.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Plus, it was pretty pickle at that point too, as well. So I wasn't feeling.
I feel like that would be I feel like that would be the worst one out of all of them. I would probably gag or throw up.
But you hate Hot 100 though. You're a pansy.
Hot 100 is fucking garbage. That is fair. I got so sick
going away party. You got
rearranged.
fucking annihilated on that party.
I did.
Right? So,
I did. Because a few
it was so bad
players,
I was doing your shots while we were still winning the beer pong table.
We were doing our opponent's shots.
Oh, that's what it was.
Because they were like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and you were like,
you know who you are. You know who you are.
They're listening.
So I'm like,
they know
do
it. Yeah.
I ain't a bitch. And then I ended up suffering considerably.
Midnight powders passed out on the lawn. Yeah. Good time.
Threw up 2 or 3 times the next morning. Yeah.
Not stuff. Yeah. Stuff.
Yeah.
What would be worse in your mind? Do you find that stuff or Jägermeister?
Ooh, I feel like, oh god, both of them are making my stomach turn, but I feel like Hot 100 would probably be the worst one for me.
I agree with you. I find that one not as tolerable as Jaeger. I prefer Jaeger.
Jägermeister is.
I love black licorice too as well, right? So I was like, oh, that's good shit. So
yeah.
Like
the black licorice flavoring is just kind of, but like having a really spicy hot alcohol is just, well, not that I don't like, I just can't handle the spiciness, and I don't know, there's just no good flavor. The cinnamon flavor, I guess. I don't know.
Fireball? Oh, love Fireball. Warm shot of Fireball.
Yeah. Cinnamon alcohol. Oh god, those little cinnamon hearts, liquefied cinnamon hearts. That's what I think of whenever I drink that stuff. That's disgusting. No, thank you.
We bought what's the brand? The Jelly Bean brand, Jelly Belly, whatever it is. They made a Tabasco Jelly Bean. A full bag of them. Mom bought by mistake, thinking they're cinnamon heart ones, right? So we poured them in the bowl. Take a couple take a good little few of them. Also, like, what the fuck? You're sweating all of a sudden. You're freaking out. What the hell is this? I ended up eating quite a bit, and they're still pretty good. But Tyler, you would not stand this at all. You'd be like,
oh, that's disgusting. You just eat the whole bag.
That
doesn't make any
hot.
sense.
You were ready for it, but it's hot. Like, I can eat them. It's fine. It's no problem. But man, it was like it threw you for a curve because you want some cinnamon. I was like, no, this is Tabasco sauce. All of a sudden, shit,
that's a weird.
Yeah, but no, I don't mind it at the end. But it was But I would want one just to see you, Tyler, to see you to have it. Just take one little one. Little jelly bean, watch you go to your knees. Just cave. Nope.
Yeah. Spiciness, man. Spiciness in candy? That's weird. It's really weird.
My sister-in-law makes like a spicy chocolate. It's really good. She mixes like chili sauce, chili powder, and other stuff in it as well, and it's like dark chocolate and chili. I don't mind it. It's not bad. It's supposed to be good for your stomach.
Well, I guess, yeah, dark chocolate's supposed to be good for you, and spiciness is supposed to be somewhat good for you for something. I don't know what it is, but
it's supposed to help with your like oxidation or something like that. But nitrates in your blood or something like that.
They do that like in Mexico a lot. They put a lot of chili powder and stuff, right?
Yep, it's their main ingredient in everything. That's why I don't like Mexican food. Well, most of it anyway. I'm just like, I don't know. Not that I don't like it. It's just I gotta do it in moderation, small amounts. Yeah. You want some mild salsa, and it's like okay, and it's like the most spicy thing I've ever had in my life. Like I can't even imagine what spicy to you guys is. I can't even wrap my mind around it. I can't. It's like green. I'm like, why is this sauce green? This isn't mild.
We both had last dab, me and Scott. And I don't mind it.
Oh God.
I had a good tablespoon size full. That was part of the challenges too. That for the Wheel of Doom. I had to take a little tablespoon of the last dab. Yeah, that was a lot too because it was a good size portion too on that spoon. And I ate it. I'm like, oh, it's not bad. 20 minutes, it hurt. It felt in my mouth. Oh, it's not bad. Went away, but then my stomach I don't know what it was, but it just freaking collapsed. It was everything at once, and like it felt like it got the size of a golf ball. It was like small and painful, and like my stomach hurt so much. I had to go outside just to get some fresh air. And
it was the spam congealing around the alcohol.
This is before the spam shot. This is before that. Was it? Yeah.
Oh God.
But it was just like right away. It was like it just compressed down to like a little black rock in my stomach. I'm like, oh, I gotta go outside and something. Oh, I was dying.
No.
But then like 20 minutes later, it was like, okay, it's gone now. I can go back and drinking.
What were you gonna say, Scott?
I was gonna say, didn't I tell you guys that there's a taco shop opening up in Oak Point? Did I mention?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Marco's Tacos.
I would love to try that.
Yeah. Apparently it's opening up kind of by where the old police I don't know what I'm trying to say. Police building?
Station?
Police
like right across from the co-op?
I couldn't remember the word station.
Station.
Yeah.
Police department.
Yeah, I was going to say police department.
Station?
That's what it's called. But yeah, it's right across from the co-op there, yeah. In like one of those older buildings. So,
Neat.
Okay.
apparently they renovated and did a bunch of stuff, so.
Cool.
I think they're opening soon, if not already. So.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
Fancy stuff. I'm like,
There
what the
you go.
fuck? How come Elk Point gets a taco shop? Not St.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
I
Taco
know.
Tuesdays. Make it a thing.
Yeah.
Not with me, but I'm just saying.
Oh, they make mild tacos there. You'd be fine.
Probably. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be
Yeah.
fine. Have like a chicken fajita or something. Who knows?
Even that's probably too spicy for you.
It probably would be. Yeah. It probably would be.
Chicken quesadilla.
Chicken quesadilla. Without the spice, please. Thank you.
See, it's gotten to the point now where I'll order something buffalo spicy. It isn't spicy enough for me anymore. Like that, I can tolerate that, no problem. Like the Wrap and Roll has your buffalo chicken wrap. I love that one. It's a good portion size too for what it's worth. And yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's not even spicy. It's fine. But I know with you, Tyler, you'd probably just
Well, Scott subjected us to so much spice since we've known him that it's like
yeah,
buffalo's not an actual spice anymore. It's just a flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiciness.
Mm-hmm.
No thank you. Garlic spice. Oh, there we go. Put garlic on everything. That's more like it.
That's just the time we live in, man.
Yeah.
Well, you guys got any plans for the week besides work?
No,
not really.
Maybe do some more painting on some more minis. Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
I wanted to get some more priming done this weekend, but I didn't have time.
Yeah. I want to do some more writing. I'm getting very close to finishing my next book.
The good book, yeah.
The good one. The good one. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, I guess we could wrap it up here. Why not?
Don't matter to me, yeah.
All right. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. That would help us out. And if you're listening on our podcast service, give us a rating, subscribe to the feed, do whatever you got to do there. And head over to our Facebook page, like the page, submit a question for Ask Us Anything Monday. Maybe we'll do it next week because it's the 31st, but maybe not. So, but get your questions in.
Do it.
Yeah, until then, we'll be back here Wednesday. Was that Eric?
So it's already February right next week.
I know,
oh my god,
crazy.
yeah, that's
crazy.
Yeah. One more week of January already gone. Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, winter over and done with, I say.
Yes,
so.
I agree.
All right.
But knowing our luck, it would be a long winter as well. But yeah.
Yeah, probably. All right. Take it easy. We'll talk to you Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
See you guys.